Coach, just start us off with your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, I'm really proud of our fight and our energy, especially on the defensive end today. And the best part about this group, and I've said this a few times, is we have the minds right now of an 18-3 team and not a 3-18 team, which is great. We need the positive mindset going into every game. Every game they feel like they can win. And some of it's just of possession here and there that has to be executed, you know. We turn the ball over too much, but we have been the last couple weeks. I think if we get 3 or 4 of these rebounds, maybe things are a little bit different because a lot of those resulted in baskets for them. But really proud of their fight and proud of this one right next to me because she had an awesome week of practice, was so energetic and ready to play, and her game spoke for itself here in 37 minutes of play.
I know you just mentioned it with the energy. How important is that as a player just to keep that strong mindset in times where things are difficult?
Yeah, I said this on the radio to Randy and Micah. You know, you can't control anything that happened yesterday. You know, you can learn from it. You can, take something forward to the future. The only thing you can control is tomorrow, and the game moving forward, the practice moving forward. And so what kind of mind do you have to have? You have to live every day like, hey, this is my last day. I have to have a great mindset going into that day and understand that we can't reflect too much. The season's too fast. You play Thursday, Saturday. It's quick turnarounds. You've got to be prepared and ready to play. That's also a really, really good Tennessee Tech team. So while our group wishes they came out on the other side of this, we played a really good team, and I think we played them tough. So just continuing to build off of that.
I know you touched a little bit on the defensive efforts today. What changed this week leading to this game, holding Tennessee Tech under about 12 points of what you guys are letting on?
Yeah, we as a staff decided something had to change. And that for us meant changing defenses a lot. We named Ariel Massengale, our assistant coach, our defensive coordinator, and she owned that role and position these last few days of practice, but also in the game tonight with signs and with communication and getting up off of her seat and yelling and screaming things. And that's going to be something we build off of now moving forward. And our group buying into that, I really felt like they bought into it. There wasn't a lot of mistakes when it came to that defensive side of the ball. You just got to really lock in at the end. We've been talking about going the extra mile, and the extra mile is getting a rebound that we needed. An extra mile is taking care of the basketball when we maybe haven't taken care of the basketball all that well. So our group's going to continue to fight. Yeah, Macy?
Yeah.
Coach, talk a little bit about the three-point shooting today. I think the past 2 games you guys have increased a little bit of quantity in the shots you guys are taking, but also finding good looks and knocking down those shots.
Yeah, I think of the 22, I think probably 20 of them were pretty good looks, so a few of them we had to force at the end just to get some up there to try to close in the game. But I think these are decent looks for us, and as a group that's shooting pretty well from 3, I think we've got to find ourselves opportunities to get a few more of them up, and just the balance in scoring. You got to get some inside presence. I think that would also help with the 3-point shooting if we have an inside presence from some of our bigs to be able to score the ball and to be threats underneath there. That's also going to open some things up for some shooters on the perimeter.
Macy, talk a little bit about the career high 9 rebounds, adding 16 points. Also, just talking a little bit about the role that you stepped in this year, kind of a young player, but also being a leader on the floor.
Yeah. So I was kind of going against Reagan Grimes the whole game, so it was definitely difficult down there. But I was just really trying to fight, and I was trying to get on the floor a lot, get those 50-50 balls, and then those rebounds. I was trying to pursue as much as I could. It was definitely physical, but I was just trying my best for my teammates, to get the ball and get it out fast. And then taking a different role, I feel like it's taken like a little bit to really like own my role, but I feel like I've definitely been more vocal over the past couple weeks, and I think that's one of the roles that I'm stepping into. And then also, more of a rebounder. I think my rebound average has gone up over the past few weeks, so that role. And then scoring, I think I've been looking to score more often too. So, but yeah.
The player that Macy was guarding, Reagan Grimes, had 30 last game. She was 1 for 10 tonight. So Macy did a really great job of just grinding to guard her, and it wasn't all Macy. That was a collaborative effort from our group and our team. But also this role that she's talking about growing up, probably from 2nd grade till her freshman year in college, she's been a 2 guard and she's been a shooter. And in the last 4 months, she's been a 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5,
Yeah.
and has done it all. And that's really impressive. So awesome.
Coach, I want to get you out of here before you have to go to that alumni event, but just talk a little bit about next week, back at home for the Crazy Games, starting to Little Rock on Thursday.
Yeah, we're just excited for another opportunity. The fact that it's at home too, I think, is really engaging for our group, and them wanting to do something great here at our home place. Had a great crowd today. It was alumni weekend. We inducted Raven, Barry, Zachary into our Hall of Fame. She's our all-time leading rebounder, and I think one of the greatest stats that she has is that she had 400-something offensive rebounds, which is, I think, in the top 10 in our total rebounding as a program. So just a phenomenal human, and is still a local woman who's around, comes to games, and so she's now inducted into our Hall of Fame. So proud of her and what she did in her career here at SIUE.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.